Good morning, children. Today I will explain you Unit 4, My Elder Brother. This short play means a drama, okay, is about two brothers who are affectionate. Affectionate means loving, okay, and respectful to each other. The story also shows that learning from our day-to-day experiences is as important as what we learn from books in the school. This play is based on the famous story in Hindi, Bade Bhai Sahab. The name of this play is Bade Bhai Sahab, written by Munshi Premchand, and the writer of this story is Munshi Premchand. Okay, let's begin the story. Okay, scene 1. Scene 1 means it's a play. It is staged on a stage, and there are two characters. One is Bhaiya and another one is Munna. And this scene is of a hostel room. Okay, in scene 1, a hostel room is shown. A hostel room, two brothers, aged 9 and 14 years. There are two brothers. One is 9 years of age and another one is 14 years of age, sitting at a study table. The elder brother, Bhaiya is 14 years old. You know, Bhaiya in Hindi, it is Bhaiya, and we call it elder brother, is reading a book, and the younger one, Munna, and the younger one, who is 9 years of age, his name is Munna, is drawing pictures of birds and animals. Now Bhaiya is saying, "What are you doing, Munna?" Munna says, "I am drawing." Bhaiya says, "When will you study? Where were you in the morning?" Now when Bhaiya asked him where were he in the morning, Munna, turning pale, "I was playing." Bhaiya, "How can you sit with a book for hours together?" And when Bhaiya asked him, he turned pale. To become pale means, turning pale means to become nervous. And he said, "I was playing." And he asked him, "How can a person sit on with a book for hours together?" Bhaiya says, "That's because I want my foundation." Foundation means starting point in education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work. And brother replies him, when Munna asks, "How can you sit with a book for hours?" he says that he wants his foundation to be very strong and want to spend more time on studies. Okay. Munna says, "Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wonder." Wonder means feel curious. "Why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters?" Now he is asking to him, "You are so older to me, you are 5 years older to me, and you write one word, one sentence for 20 times, and you copy the poems many times in a beautiful letters?" Bhaiya says, "You know, studying English is no child's play." No child's play means it's not a child's game. Okay, one has to work very hard in order to learn the subject, to speak or write English properly, tremendous means a lot of, okay, effort is required. But the moment you get a chance, you run to the field, play marbles and fly paper kites, or sit idling away with friends for fun. Can't you sit down and study? Now Bhaiya replies him, to study the English subject, it is not a child's play. It's very hard. So to speak or write English properly, one need a very hard work. Okay, and at the same time, he's scolding him. Whenever you get chance, you run to the field, play marbles, fly paper kites, or sit idling. Idling means without any work with your friends for fun. And he's scolding him. Can't you sit down and study? Munna, oh bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go? And Munna says, oh brother, there is a mela. Mela means a fair, okay? In the village. Should we go? Bhaiya, have you ever seen me going to a fair or going to watch a cricket or hockey match? I don't go near them. I prefer to study a book. I don't mind repeating a class for more than 2 years, but you might stay in the same class all your life. Do you expect to pass if you waste your time playing all the time? You are simply wasting father's hard earned money. Now, brother, when he says that let's go to Mela, elder brother Bhaiya scolds him and asks him, have you seen me going to any fair or to watch cricket or hockey match? I don't like going near them. Rather, I prefer to study. And even I don't mind to repeat in the same class for more than 2 years, but you may not pass the class whole life. Okay? So you are simply wasting the father's money. Munna starts crying on being scolded and sobbing. Sobbing means to cry loudly, making a sounds like wah wah, ba ba, hoo are heard. And when brother scolds him, the Munna cries in a loud sound, wah wah, wah wah, hoo. Okay. Now Munna says, Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back home. And he's complaining to his brother that I don't want to stay here. I want to go home back. Bhaiya, now stop crying. He scolds him and says, don't cry now. Stop crying. Put a nice smile. Look, I will make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. Dawn means a time before sunrise in the morning. That is early in the morning. Now he says, stop crying now. Look at, I will make you a timetable. From tomorrow onwards, get up early at the dawn and follow this timetable. Here is the timetable what brother has made. Okay? Munna, but when is the time to play? After checking the timetable, Munna asks to his brother, when is the time to play? Bhaiya, play? What is the need, Munna? And Bhaiya asks, play? You don't need to play. Munna, oh, I love the green fields, the gentle breeze. Gentle breeze means a light wind. I want to jump up like a football. I like the touch and go and hututu sounds of the kabaddi and the hurry and flurry. Hurry and flurry means excitement of volleyball pulls me like a magnet. As soon as I am on the field, I forget everything. He says, oh brother, I like the green fields, the gentle breeze, and I want to jump like football. I like the hututu sound of kabaddi. You know, kabaddi players, when they kabaddi, they make a sound like hututu. And I like the excitement of volleyball game, which pulls me like a magnet. And as soon as I'm on the field, I forget everything. So he says, when I go to the ground field to play, I forget everything. I do not remember anything. Now here is scene 2. Now first scene is over. Now it is the second scene. The final exams are over and the results are out. In the second scene, the exams are over, final exams are over, and the results are out. Bhaiya, alas, to show the grief or sadness, I have failed once again. And Bhaiya's result was not good. He failed. So he says, I failed once again. Munna says, oh, but Bhaiya, I have passed and topped my class. Now there is only 2 years difference between us. And he says to Bhaiya, oh Bhaiya, but my result is passed. And not only passed, I have topped in the class. Now I am only 2 years difference to you. Okay. Bhaiya says, but my dear brother, don't be so proud. Bhaiya says, you passed, but don't be proud. You have passed only one class and you think that I'm stupid and you are smart. Once in a while, in a guli danda game, guli danda, it is a Hindi term. In English it is called tip cat. Okay, it's a game, tip cat game. It is an Indian game in which players try to strike a small stick called gulli with a longer stick called danda. Okay, it's called gulli danda game. You might get lucky and hit a goal, but that does not mean you have mastered the game. You have to work hard to be successful in life. When you have to study a subject like algebra or geometry in higher class, then you will understand the importance of hard work. In geometry, if one writes ACB instead of ABC, the answer is marked wrong. The examiner will not spare you. They want you to learn word by word from the textbook. Now Bhaiya says to Munna that, oh brother, don't be so proud. You have only passed one class. As you go to the higher class, the subjects like algebra and geometry will be very hard. Okay, in geometry, if you write ACB instead of ABC, the teacher, the examiner will not give you the mark. Now Munna says, oh bhai sahab, this is scary. Scary means very frightening. I don't think I want to go to the 9th class now, but I will still complete my day's homework so that I get no punishment in class. After hearing hearing about difficult subjects in the higher class like algebra and geometry, Munna says he does not want to go to the higher class. Okay, Bhaiya says, just today we were asked to write a short essay on the topic of punctuality in 4 pages. And imagine, can something be written on 4 pages and still be short? it's all so mixed up. And Bhaiya explains to his brother that today in the class we were given a topic on punctuality. Okay, punctuality means being on time. Okay, so he says to his brother that our teacher has given us a work on to write a short essay on the topic punctuality. And you know how many pages? 4 pages. And he says that 4 pages, is it a simple? Munna thinking aloud. He is thinking after hearing that, thank God it was time for school, or else the scolding would have gone and on. And he is thanking to God, if there was a class, he could have got scolding. Okay, now here is the third scene. Scene number 3. The results were out once again, and again in the next class the result is out. And it so happened that Munna passed and Bhaiya failed again. Now in the next class again, next year, the result, the brother Bhaiya has failed again. Bhaiya was really upset. Upset means very sad. Munna was also sad seeing his brother so unhappy. Bhaiya now becomes gentler with Munna. Munna became naughtier because of his this, and studied even less than before. Now after getting the result, when younger brother Munna passed and the Bhaiya failed once again, the Munna became naughtier. Okay, now Munna talking aloud. He is saying so loudly because he was proud. Ah, I am lucky. I can pass easily. I need not study so hard. Now I can play games with my friends and fly kites, but I should still be careful that Bhaiya does not see me flying kites. Now he is talking aloud. Okay, he is saying, I'm so lucky that I passed the exam. Now I don't need to study hard also. Now I can go out and play with my friends, fly the kites, but my brother should not see me. One day, a kite is flying slowly downwards. Munna starts running in order to grab it. Grab means to catch, to hold. Suddenly, he comes face to face with Bhaiya. So one day he was playing with his friends with kites. So when he was running to catch or grab the kite, suddenly he faced his Bhaiya. Okay, Bhaiya catching hold of Munna's hand. Now Bhaiya holding Munna's hand very hard. Aren't you ashamed? Ashamed means feel guilty or sorry to be playing kites all day long. Don't you realize that now you are in the 8th class and are not studying in the lower class? And he, after holding his hand, scolds him, says, don't you know that you are not in the lower class now? You are in 8th class. If you think that I am just 1 class ahead of you and I cannot say anything, you are wrong. And he also says him that don't think that I am only 1 class older to you and you can say anything. I am 5 years older than you are and will always be. But by age I am very older to you. I am 5 years older to you and I will always be your elder brother. Understanding does not come only from reading books. Look at Ma and Baba. Ma and Baba here. Ma means mother and Baba means brother. Has never gone to school, and Baba has only passed 5th class. And he gives the example of his parents, mother and father. Our mother has never gone to school, and Baba hardly studied up to 5th class. But how understanding they are, okay? Munna says, really bhaiya, is that true? Now Munna is wondered that when he came to know that their mother has never gone to school and the father is only class 5 passed. Bhaiya, yes, there are 1,000 things that they know more than you or me. And even if we have studied the wisdom of the whole world, wisdom means knowledge. If we have studied the wisdom of the whole world, Ma and Baba will always have the right to explain to us and correct us. Now, what would you do if I were to fall sick today? Now Bhaiya explains him that if we uh, gather knowledge of the whole world, still our mother and father will always have the right to explain us or correct us. Okay, now he asks him, what will you do if I fall sick today? Munna replies, I don't know bhaiya. And he says, I don't know bhaiya what I will do. I would tell Baba and he would rush to the hostel. And he says, I will call father and he will rush. Rush means come very fast to the hostel. Bhaiya said, I had expected this answer. And Bhaiya says, I knew that you will give me this answer. Now Baba would not get upset. But Baba will not be upset, okay? Baba would not get nervous. He would first try to find out what was wrong, and then he would call a doctor. So if father was there in your place, father, what he would do, he would just check what is the wrong with me, and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do. They have more experience than us. And he explains to his brother that our father would know exactly what to do, okay, because they have got more experience than us. Now Munna, with tears in his eyes, tears, now he is crying, bhaiya, I am sorry, what you say is true. And he says to his brother that, oh bhaiya, I was wrong, I am sorry, whatever you say, it is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna lovingly. Now bhaiya holds him in his both the hands, okay, and this time he hugs him with love. Bhaiya, I also like to play and fly kites, but if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? You are my responsibility. Now brother says, Munna, what do you think? I don't like to play. I also like to play and fly kites, but I have to watch out for you. So because you are my responsibility. Munna says, I love you bhaiya. And in return, Munna says, I love you, my big brother, elder brother. Okay. So children, how did you like the story? It was a play, okay, written by Munshi Premchand, and it is taken from a Hindi story. The name of the book is the story is Bade Bhai Sahab. Okay, I hope you enjoy the story. Now here are new words, okay, new words with its meaning. Foundation, solid base. Schedule, timetable. Essay, composition on any subject. Idling, without any purpose, lazy. Mastered, gained expertise or skilled. Okay, so this much for today. We shall meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.